We're here at 300 Carolina Hill Road, Lexington, South Carolina, about to attempt a repair test for Miss Linda Leonardis.
We had already submitted a repair attempt for this home. Evidence of reasonable repair attempt. We did that 4/22 when we submitted it. Response was we were too rough. Doesn't change that consequential damages occurred around the repair. We did a reasonable repair. We're a qualified roofing company, licensed, bonded, insured, operating on behalf of the mutual homeowner as the experts in roofing. Do want to point out though, we had bruising below the shingle. We had bruising above the shingle. It's been several months. None of that bruising is showing up even remotely on the new shingle itself. If we were too rough with it, we would have seen a similar bruising on this, consistent across the board. We'd have marks directly above, and there's nothing. The shingle's in great shape. It's a brand new shingle. This roof is not responding like a brand new shingle. Not only did we have that, we also had tearing of the shingle itself. That's a full mat tear into the shingle. You can see this shingle is sealed down, healthy tar line. That's great, we love that. This shingle hasn't, nor this shingle. Again, we probably pointed it out during the repair. The shingles were bonded pretty well. There was mat transfer. It is going to affect the ability of these shingles to reseal and therefore affect the wind rating on these shingles. We attempted a reasonable repair, submitted as evidence. We're out here doing another one here on this wind damage shingle right here. Of note, we've got wind damage on that slope, this slope, Woven Valley here connecting this slope. We have wind damage up here on the left slope, a couple rows down. We have a missing cap over here on the right slope, wind damage over there. Now, the only slope we don't have damage on is unaffected by the wind. It's going to be the back slope. It is truthfully, not damaged by a covered loss. All right, we're going to attempt this repair now. Of note, I'm a different guy than who did the last repair. We're going to see if the individual doing the repair changes the results here for this wind damage shingle. First step, I'm going to unseal this. All right, we got the shingle unsealed. I'm gonna go ahead and start removing nails. Shingle tore there on the nail line. This is a sun damaged, wind damaged 3-tab shingle. UV exposure has led it to be incredibly brittle. Yep. Tearing there on the nail line. Actually even had the nail breaking. More tearing, back edge of the shingle. I do see mat transfer there. Tremendous amount of granular loss, just generalized granular loss. We do have mat transfer along the bonded line. You can see there where we had a tear through. Similar thing I'm seeing on the nail line on the shingles above. We got mat tearing on the back. as well as material buildup. This is going to lead to distortions. It's going to affect the shingle's ability to reseal, which in turn affects the shingle's ability to reseal and its wind protection. Well, we got a new shingle here. We're going to go ahead and put this in. Installed up to the key. We have about a 1/4 inch difference. That affects the uniformity of these shingles. We're going to go ahead and start putting these in. Afterwards, we'll go ahead and get images to go along with this. Of note, you know, they tell you don't put your hand in between a hammer and a hard object. That's how you get hurt. It's a roof snake tool designed, used to repair roofs. Used to offset the nail, reinstalling it. Relocating the nails because of the tears. Okay, that's it for my nails. Not brushing, just blowing off the loose granulars so we can take a look at this repair. Again, I have bruising here, 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 here. This is damage to the matting. These granulars have been crushed into it. It's going to affect the UV protection of those spots. They're probably going to be porous now. We have bruising above, here, here, a little bit here. I now have a distortion in the shingle line. Again, this is already sealing down, or at least attempting to. Give it a good press. And do the same thing for the one up here. Press down on it. Hot day like this is already starting to seal. These, because of the mat transfer, the tearing and the matting, they're never going to reseal. Again, we see the same damage as we pointed out over there. Tearing of the shingle because of brittleness. Bruising because this roof can't sustain it. A similar lack of bruising on the healthy shingle. Bruising above at the contact points. Edge damage here in the key. Distortions, tearing, mat transfer. This roof can't sustain a repair on an individual shingle coverage. Front slope, left, right, should all be covered. Obviously, nothing on the back. No coverage there for a main block.